Welcome everyone to, of course, Juno Suede Official. So we're gonna react to a video. This video is entitled Rap Against Dictatorship. As you know, we reacted to Rap Against Dictatorship a couple of years ago when the first video came out, and since then different versions have come out. Since persons have been going through different oppression of different challenging time in Thailand. Most recently, as we know, for 2020, there have been massive protests in Thailand. When this video first came out, Rap Against Dictatorship, it was not all that popular in terms of the protesting. Of course, there were a group of persons who were definitely against the current government and such, but right now it's clearly seen that there's a massive protest against the current administration in Thailand, the government administration. And there is, of course, the call for the monarchy to somehow change some of the rules. So now we're going to react to two videos. We're going to react to the video, and then we're going to react to the behind the scene. I got the request in the same comment, the original and of course behind the scene. So we're going to check out both. Of course, thank you so very much for requesting. Subscribe, like and share. If you want me to react, leave a comment. Of course, if you're watching this video without the Thai subtitle, be patient. The Thai subtitle will be added on in the future. Okay, thank you so very much. Let's go ahead and check out this video. So of course, I'm going to pause it because I need to understand some of the lyrics. So I will be pausing it for the reaction. Okay. Of course, this one might mostly be in regards to the three finger salute. The three finger salute, something like that. Yeah. The original Rap Against Dictatorship, were the original singers ever challenged by the court? I know when the song just came out, they got a bit of resistance, but I'm not quite sure if the current administration fell through with prosecuting them. But I don't think they should have been prosecuted. Persons should have the right to express themselves. What we've seen, sorry to cut the video, but what we've seen is that when Rap Against Dictatorship just came out, most of us in the foreign world just knew that song came out and it's against the government. But right now there is such a massive protest. That means there is something really going on. There is something which is propelling the people in Thailand to protest and to continue to protest and to continue to resist. So there is something going on. It's not just about a group of young persons. There's a lot of persons protesting in Thailand. Okay, so it says here, I'm not referring to Prayut. I think that is the Prime Minister. But truth be told, I am the, he got no calendar at his home because he wants reform. Woo! You feast on our taxes, so we cease to be mute. Whoa! This is some powerful words. So clearly something is going on. Someone is not doing something right, and the people, they are rising up against it. So the three finger salute. The three finger salute. So that's a three finger salute. Wow. That bastard shot up brothers and that fella. Oh gosh. Ooh. From 10 to 3 to 1. What does that mean? Fight for freedom. What does it say? Fight for freedom. Fight for freedom. Fight with our brains. Wow. Get out. Oi, 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 get out. Oh gosh, body's ready, his hat's ready. So they're saying they won't surrender. So that means protest is not going to end soon. That's what it means. And even if they calm down the protest, they will still protest, whether it's internally or there will still be small protests, persons asking them to get out. This government was so, oh gosh. That is what should not be happening. When it comes to the law should not be banned or put in such a way to please any such person or to please a certain group of persons. Everyone should fall under that law. Everyone should be subject to that law of the country. And at no point in time should a government do anything in that law to oppress people and to better themselves. That is just not why persons are put there in power. You're put in power to guide the country, to do things that's to better the country, and not to stuff your pocket. Your pocket will eventually end. Your pocket will get a hole eventually in life when you do that. So you have to do it right by the people. Wow. So you see that part right here where it said, let's go back a bit. It says here, just brother, I'm just following orders. I got some comments, and I think that is in regards to the law enforcement where they use water cannon to spray the people, and you know, the people was not really expecting the law enforcement to take on the orders of the government to oppress them or to physically attack them with the water cannon. So it's like they didn't expect that. So the law enforcement agencies are basically saying that they are just taking orders. Wow. Whoa. Using rifle at unarmed persons. So I think they, of course, you know, it's quite a difficult position, I think, to be in, where they have to maintain peace in the country, and at the same time is their same literally brothers and sisters, their cousins in the protests. So it's like, but the rights of the law enforcement is to ensure that peace is maintained. I just do not think at all that a weapon or a rifle or any sort of weapon should be used against someone who is unarmed. Okay, especially when you can clearly see that they're not armed. If of course there's confusion or you're not quite sure if they're armed because they might be concealing something, then of course you can have your weapon. But if you can clearly see someone is not armed, then I don't think a weapon should be used. In regards to the protests, I think they're using weapons sometime because of the number of protesters, meaning if 100 persons come towards the law enforcement and the law enforcement have a weapon, most likely it will be a greater threat to him or her. So he or her may draw the weapon because of the number. Of course, they might be unarmed, really, but because of the number of persons versus himself alone, he might draw his weapon. Wow. Of course, that is quite a sin there in Thailand when all the officers hello you wanker. What? Wanker is a British term. I didn't expect wanker to be used there. You now live in a country where pawns have a king captured. There's a trending gunshot right now on the internet. Let me see if I can recall it. Pish wang wang or pish wang wang, pish wang wang, something like that. It just came to mind. There's a trending video on Facebook in the Caribbean and the US area, US Latin America, where this guy said that his gun goes pish wang wang rather than brr, pish wang wang. So that's why I said that. Tutu are here we fight till death. Wow. Keep up the oh boy. Wow. Of course, the three finger salute is powerful. And another thing about this protest and the Free Finger Salute, there's a majority of the protesters who are young persons. So the young generation definitely is the one who's calling for change, and the young generation will feel they have nothing much to lose in regards to fighting or calling for change. They are calling for a new sort of leadership, a new sort of rules, a new sort of change in Thailand. Of course, the old generation was very subjected and very submissive to the government, and especially the old time rule. But it is expected that new generation or new person will always want a change, because they are new generation. They are not going to be subjected to that old school or old time way of things being done. Same thing like when you go to school, how you would teach a child in the 90s and the 80s. It's not how you teach a child now. There's technology, there's change. Children and young generation, their mind has changed. So it is expected that, of course, they will have a demand for a new way of doing things in Thailand. Wow, whoa! Look at the crowd. Wow. It is my tax you're squandering. Whoa. That's true. You know, it's the people who tax money. They paid the tax, and the money should be used for their development and the country's development, not for anybody's personal pockets. Shut down the media. Shut your ears and eyes. Shut down the lights. They just said something. Take what you decree. Take the people cleansing. Take dogs as therapies. We ain't taking orders from a drunk sadist. Take our country, take our homes, take our serious world. Just a moment. Take everything, take our money, our country, but you tell us to be frugal. Oh boy. So it's like, what's good for the there's a saying, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Yep. Wait. Oh yeah, I understood that the website is blocked in Thailand. Oh gosh, because of okay, not something laughing matter, but it's the reason why it was blocked is not a laughing matter, but the whole fact that it's blocked in Thailand. In the Western world, it was kind of unexpected and kind of funny. But I think it's blocked because there was a picture of the king, I believe, so it is blocked in Thailand. Wow. Solar piling, money piling. Wow. Mom calling the kids. Are you out protesting? Yes, mom, they're out protesting. Are they bribing you like the... Oh boy. So I guess the mom is asking the children or the young generation, are they out protesting? The young generation asking the parents, did they bribe you like they bribed the media? Woo! Yo, that video is so cool. It's cool as in the power of it, right? All what we've been seeing on the media in the Western world in regards to the power, the protest, plus the music and the message in the music, it's a powerful song. They're fed up. Something is going on. Yo, that is sad to see. That's a sad sight. That water should be used for Sangkran festival, not to shoot down the people. Gosh, I wish Thailand will settle soon with this. And a leader who loves the country should somehow, be willing to make some change for the betterment of the country. Some leaders want to be leaders and they don't want to just change. They don't want to step down. They don't want to understand that something has to be adjusted. You are not God. You are not God. You cannot rule forever. It's people that you're leading. And if people feel that something needs to be done, be willing to have a discussion with the people or those who are speaking on behalf of the people. You are not God. You were placed in power for a time, a very short time. It can be for 40 years, it's a short time. It can be for 100 years, it is a short time when it comes to eternity, man. Wow. Shush. So that was it, of course. That was it. Wow. I do hope indeed that you guys enjoy this reaction, but I do hope indeed that Thailand find peace and this is settled quickly or soon enough, and that this is dealt with as soon as possible and Thailand returns to normal regards to COVID and the protests that is soon cleared out in 2021. We see the bright, prosperous, tourist booming Thailand again, and of course with the rest of the world. Of course, thank you so very much for your questions. Video, subscribe, like and share if you want me to react. I said I was going to do both, but I'm going to react to the background or the the background recording in another video. Okay, thank you so very much for your question. Find peace, please. I hope indeed that this is really dealt with soon and that the government and current administration somehow sit and think about what's going on and be willing to accept or to make some changes based on what is being requested by this younger generation who will outlive the older generation. Thank you so very much guys for your questions video. Thank you. Bye guys.